Yo, I am so sorry. I should have just did this shit myself. I always remember the time when the blogs were really big, you know, Tudo Boys, the Now Right, the Fake Short Drive, Misinfo. You heard that new. All of them, they sort of had pretty much had a rapport with each other. And I remember the times, I think I would say between 2007 and 2014, the blogs were like really big. Rappers would just really do almost anything to try to get on a blog because it was just before, like, you know, people took like YouTube and IG and everything else seriously. They wanted to pretty much get on any way they could. So if it was just, you know, good, the next best thing was to go to a blog and essentially just, you know, hit them up and just be like, sometimes you would have to pay to get on the blog, but other times they were in or cool with other people and they would be able to get on the blog, and that started a whole bunch of people's stuff. I remember Two Dope Boys, I remember back, they would slowly start pushing like TDE stuff, so Kendrick Lamar, Absol, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, all them, in addition to just having, you know, their own, like, cultivating their own fan bases. And they also, like, I remember Two Dope Boys, they famously, like, banned two people, and you wouldn't even expect it, these two groups of artists. They banned Tyler the Creator, and I remember there was something that happened where Tyler the Creator actually had, I think his label they bought ads on Two Dope Boys, and just to sort of troll them. I gotta remember when that happened. And the second time was when I think one of the writers, who was I think at the time was a big fan of like Lupe Fiasco, something happened where dude just went 180, was like F Lupe, essentially. And he was banned from the website, I think. He might have been unbanned, but I'm pretty sure he's still banned to this day. But I just wanted to do a video basically talking about how me and a friend almost got blacklisted from a whole collective of blogs and what happened. Back in college, I was still trying to do like the rap thing. I mean, to today, I'm still kind of trying to do the rapping producer thing, but I wasn't as big a producer. Like, I wasn't nearly in production as I am now. Cause back then I was like I was more like 80% rapping, 20% making beats. Whereas now I'm like 10% rapping, 90% making beats. But I remember I was studying for like classes and a final and stuff. I think this was like my junior year of college at CSUN or something like that, Cal State Northridge. And I remember I wanted to get this sort of press release out because me and my friend had a song that we worked on, that I produced, and I wanted to get it to certain blogs and stuff. And the last song we did before actually started to get a little bit of traction, where we started getting on the music aggregate websites. Not really before, when people would just rely on YouTube, but this was the time where like rappers were trying to find other people to rely on to get noticed and stuff when they could actually just do it themselves. And if you can hear like the cynicism in me, I apologize, but that's just how I am with it. But we basically had a song. I have a background in communication studies. That's what I went to school for. And I also just have a background in writing and marketing and things like that. So I knew how to draft up a press release, do some image artworks, make mock-ups, do thumbnails, like do a press kit or all the other stuff. So that was like nothing for me. The problem that happened though is, since I was having finals and I just had finals on finals, I just asked my friend, the other rapper, to just pretty much, hey, just like, yo, I can't really get this out. I could schedule it, but I trust you. Just, can you please just email this to these blogs at this time? And that's pretty much it or something. I should have just scheduled it, but you know, my schedule thing, I think when I was using Gmail or something, I had a scheduler that just wasn't consistent, so I didn't really trust that. But I let my artist friend do it, and that was a bad idea. Basically, I think within like a day, I realized that he did send to each of the blogs and stuff, but he sent it to them like multiple times. I think one of them, he sent like 40 times to a particular blog. I think the dude was named Joe Bayer. And basically that dude was pissed. Like, I remember, I think on Twitter, he was like, yo, I can't believe these dudes did this. And then my friend was even hitting me like, yo, Kev, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, yo. I can't believe I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I just thought I wanted to just spam it And you know, and it's crazy because like there's even times where like you see rappers spam stuff, and sometimes it works out. Like I remember even Russ and Damon Crew long ago, they spammed like 2 Dope Boys, and I remember Mecca. It might have been Mecca, it might have been Shake or Mecca, but Mecca was the one that was like, yo, if their music wasn't good, yeah, if your music wasn't good, we would have blackballed you guys. But they didn't, because even though they sent like multiple emails over and over, the music was actually good for them. So sometimes it works out if it's good. And we honestly thought like our music at the time was good right there, but that dude was not messing with us. I think he pretty much told all his other blog people, yo, like these guys can never get on a site again. Don't let these guys, they're trash. And I was just like, my heart sank, because I was just like, yo, I can't, I did one thing and now I'll never get on a blog again. Not realizing in the future me, like now realizing like you didn't really need to get on a blog. While typing another like 20-page paper on like communication theory or something like that, I typed like a 5-paragraph like essay, basically just laying out to Joe Bayer like, yo, I am so sorry. I should have just did this shit myself. I should have not like let the homies like try to send the press releases or send the emails. I should have just did it myself. And I just kind of explained it as like good as I can without also just sounding like a simp or something. But like ultimately just trying to, because I already knew at that point we weren't ever going to get on any blogs or stuff with what we currently had. But I wanted to at least save face and make sure we just didn't get blacklisted or something, or at least just be like, it wasn't my friend's fault. It was me for like giving him that when I was just busy, and I should have just waited a day, which in hindsight, I should have just waited a day. But I remember he emailed me back, and I deleted my emails past a certain point, so I can't ever get it back. But I remember he was like, yo, I never actually seen somebody really just take a L, frame it, and just like really own it. And he was actually kind of like, he was smitten and proud. He was smitten and proud that like I even did that and made that apology, because he was like, not a lot of people would have did that, but you admitted it, you admit your fault, it was cool. Yeah, that was just the end of it right there. It didn't really go anywhere farther than that. And you know, we put out the song, everything happened, and now we're here. Yeah, so not much. So yeah, but no, thank you guys for checking out this video. I wish it ended a little better, but that's just what it is in like hip hop and in just entertainment in the industry. There's gonna be a lot of times where you think it's just like one thing that's gonna get you on, but there's a whole bunch of like missteps and things that you gotta kind of go through and learn to become a better artist, a better creator, all that. And if it wasn't for something like that, I wouldn't have been a better rapper, but wouldn't have been a better producer or a better marketer. I learned what not to do in order to become the person I am, to be able to be BAZOOKA today. So you know, never feel bad about those L's. Always make that L into a lesson. Like always think of it as like, this is just a learning experience that you can have. But thank you guys once again for rocking with me. I promise to have some other new content and stuff really soon. But you guys do okay. You guys be well, stay safe, and have a good one. Peace out. Damn. Oops. Yep, stay safe. Have a good one. Peace out.